Hi, this is going to be a quick little guide on House of Reckoning. There's a few people struggling with it, so I figured I'd talk about it. This room's on a timer, so you want to make sure you come over here, grab a shock nade. So you've got time to grab that shock nade, and then we're going to do a little bit of movement. Again, we're kind of on a timer in this room. We want to get up here ASAP. I got a bit too much speed. So we're going to crouch, and we're going to come up against here. Then we're going to... This clip can be a bit finicky. But just sort of aim as if you want to make sure you're hitting that. Then we're going to line up. I'm going to wait for some dialogue here. I like to line up around here, using this as a reference. Another one way to know you're in the right spot is when he starts talking, this door behind is going to deload. So, yep, we're in the right spot. So we're going to make our way up. So I'm going to be showing off a little bit of a safer strat, first of all. When you get up top here, you want to run in, and you want to jump and land in here. You're going to jump back out again. You're going to land here. Jump on this corner. Grapple here. Thruster, and you want to land on this thing here. And you're going to wait here for your objectives to validate. This is going to ensure that we don't soft lock. So we got Survive Basic Training, and Advanced Training is going to start shortly, I believe. There we go. Complete Advanced Training. Now we can come up. We're going to do some movement. We're on a timer here, so your movement doesn't need to be too clean there. For getting down here, you can't just jump straight down. You have to sort of fall. And again, we need to stand back. Using this thing as a reference again, we're going to stand like here. I'm going to go this way this time. So once complete advanced training is ticked off, we're going to go up top again. We're going to do a couple grapples up. Grapple here. Then to get back in bounds, we're going to stand. So there's like sort of this thing to our right here, the sticky out bit. We want our left shoulder to be inside that. So when we grapple and ground pound, then we get back in bounds. You do not crouch for that one. Again, we're on a bit of a timer here, so we're not much of a rush. But you want to get over here, and you want to investigate this at least once. When you skip the cutscene, toss a shock nade, tank shot, and then sword. And most important thing, you saw the objective in the top left. Once that flickers a little bit, we're going to save and quit. Something to be noted for Jaga, sometimes he will not die in one sword swing. What to do in that case is just to pull your tank, is to either sword swipe him a second time, or to shoot him with your tank gun. On Legendary, you need to do a tank shot, 2 sword slices, and a tank gun. Just to keep that in mind for Legendary. So when we reload the map, we're going to be a little bit further forward here, besides Echelon. We're going to do a bit more movement. Mr. Grapple. Gonna come up top. You can get up in 2 grapples, and then sometimes you can, oh, my equipment got deleted for some reason. That is not good. Why did that happen? So I had drop wall there, don't ask me why. I'm gonna fix my keybinds real quick. Sorry about this. So, and once we've spawned an Echelon, we're gonna do a little bit more movement over here. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at the top corner. We're gonna look at this corner here. We're gonna look here, and ground pound out of bounds. I like to thruster twice in this direction, grappling on here, and doing a bit of movement. So there's a bit of confusion on where you actually do this trick. So I stop here. I stop literally right here. You're using this crane as a reference. You're using this crane here as a reference. I like to come up here, and you see I got the progress save there. That's what we're waiting for. You do not have to wait for that text to pop. The moment, like, you can come in here, you can hit this, and then immediately pause, save and quit. And yeah, that is it for House of Reckoning. That is a really, really safe strat. So that's going to get you around 2-minute 40 to 3-minute House of Reckonings, which is pretty good for starting out. So when you spawn back in, you're going to see that your level is actually set to Silent Auditorium. So if I restart the mission, we are now on House of Reckoning. Well, no, sorry, we are now in Silent Auditorium. And we can finish that. But let's go back to House of Reckoning real quick, because there's a few other things I want to show you on that level. So we're back on the House of Reckoning. What we're going to do is we are going to do a bit of advanced. I'm going to show a bit of an advanced technique here called dialogue skip. This trick is very difficult, and you can soft lock a lot more easily than you can with the other method I showed you. So you are banned from going for this trick unless you're going for a sub 1 hour. What we're going to do is we're going to set up the same way we did before. Getting out of bounds. standing in the spot here. So when he's finished his dialogue and said his thing, there's going to be 6 buzzers. We're going to be counting 6 of those. So we're waiting once again, just waiting. Again, you can see here the door will despawn when he starts talking, which is a sign that we've done everything right so far. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on 6, we are going to jump, and we're going to stand on the other end of that rectangle, sprint, grapple the wall here. As we come around, we're going to grapple, thruster twice, grapple the top here, and swing up top. And if we did everything right, Esherum should not be talking. We'll get weapon dialogue, and complete advanced training will go off, and the alarm will sound immediately. If the alarm sounds immediately after basic training is ticked off, then that means you got it. And it's just a simple case of beating a level as you did before. This can save anywhere from 10... This is a massive time save, and if you're going for sub 230s, this is what you really want. So yeah, level plays out the exact same. So let's restart the mission, because there's a few things that can go wrong in House of Reckoning. So what happens if you don't do the movement right for Survive Basic Training? Or what happens if Survive Basic Training doesn't validate? So say, for example, you've come up top here, and you're going to jump over here. It says exit training room, so you think you're safe. You're going to run around. What's going to happen? The alarm is going to go off again. This indicates that you are currently soft-locked, and Survive Basic Training will never, ever validate or tick off. This is typically a run killer, because if this happens, your 2 choices are that you do the backup I'm about to show you, or you restart the level. Both of which lose a minute. But they're good to have in the back pocket. So we're going to progress the level like normal. We got complete advanced training, which is very important, because if you don't get complete advanced training, you can't finish the level. So we're going to come up top, and we're going to ground pound. We're doing all this the same. This is all the exact same as before. We're going to investigate once again. We're going to kill Jaga, but with a bit of a twist. We're not going to save and quit. What we're going to do is we're going to come outside, and we're going to come up top. And we're going to go out of bounds. This clip is not as simple as the other one, by the way. The same geometry, but it's a bit finicky. If you can't do that clip, by the way, you can just inbounds this part. You don't have to go out of bounds. You just have to wait for a door to open. So once you're up top here, we're going to crouch into this little nook. And this clip here is again a bit finicky. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, there we go. So you kind of want to like clip a bit further back. So once you've spawned in, or once you come back in bounds, we're going to come over here. We're going to deactivate the restraints. Ashrams have spawned like normal. We're going to go back into bounds. Do the movement as we would before. Except apparently I am failing it. That's okay. So we're going to come forward until we see defeat Esherum. We're not, no matter how far forward we go there, we are not going to get the progress save. We're not going to be able to save and quit. So we're going to come back. Climb up top here. We're going to go back to the top of the elevator. I'm going to do that exact same back in bounds clip again. Except this time it's going to work. There we go. You have to aim a bit further back than I thought you did. We're going to climb up top. And when we press the button, the game is going... The mission's going to end, and we're going to go to Silent Auditorium. Again, that backup loses about a minute. I do not recommend you go for that in any capacity whatsoever. But yeah, that is House of Reckoning. Thanks for watching.